All right, so welcome to episode 2 or video 2, step 2, who knows. In this video, we're going to talk about our sign-in process, the sign-up process, and how to get our Command Tower account set up. In the very beginning here, you're going to see 2 buttons up top. I'm going to say sign in, sign up. Once we hit sign up, you're going to see full name, email address, password, confirm password, as well as a monthly newsletter and the privacy and terms and conditions. An important thing to note here, when we put our full name into here, this is what's going to show up on our brackets. This is what's going to show up in our events, right? So if you don't want your full name to be there, if you don't want your first and last name for privacy reasons, it's fully understandable. Make sure that you put something in that space that you're comfortable with showing up on the brackets. Once we actually go inside the player profile, you'll be able to see some more interesting features that are tied into, say, your Discord ID and stuff like that. To make things a little bit more user-friendly for some of the online spaces, this is how we make our player profile. Now, I'm going to log into my profile here by just hitting sign in, and boom, I'm in. Now, you'll notice not a lot of things changed here, but something that did, obviously, we have our name up top here. Mike Bainey, that's who I am, right? And we have a couple drop downs here. We have our profile, we have the ability to create an event if we have a Command Tower subscription. We have my events, which are all of the events that I am currently signed up and registered for. We also have some account settings and obviously our ability to sign out. So let's take a look at our profile here. Let's pull this up. And you can see that my profile, we can have things set up. I can create an image if I would like to. I don't have one set up, but I can put some social media in here, right? So we can do our Twitter accounts, or we can do a YouTube that we're associated with. We can also see we have win rates, we have our overall records for some formats and games that we've played, and then we have our Eminence events or our TopDeck events where they're specific to us, and then we have our other events, which are any of the events that are held at locals or your shop or with your friends or anything like that. This will track all of those things and update as it goes. When we look at the next one, I'm going to save create event for the next section here. If we go to my events, what you'll find in here is you'll have any upcoming events will be locked in here, but in the past we can see some events that you've already participated in. When we have a live event or event that's coming up, right, that will still be up here as well, right? And you'll be able to kind of log in and check the deck list and do all kinds of stuff like that. If we also look at your account, you'll see that we have a couple different things here to set up, right? We can hide our public profile if we would like, in case we don't want anybody to see, right? Again, just about privacy. We can have our setup for our Discord, our Moxfield page, our YouTube, and our Twitter. We also have manage payments and subscriptions here. This is where we're going to be able to set up our payment processing if we're a TO, right? So if we go in and we have Stripe set up or we PayPal or anything like that. And the same thing with our API key. If we want to generate a key for our API, if we're doing some development work or anything like that, we can actually pull them out here as well as see our docs. Now, if I wanted to change my name in here, I could go in here and just change it to Mike, hit our save. Right, we're successfully updated. Now if we give it a little refresh, there we go. There's my profile name is updated. Feel free to hop into your profile, mess around with these things, have a good time. Now, let's talk about the important thing here about hosting. Hosting the events for Command Tower, you're going to run into, I'm going to need to sign out for this one, but when we go to host our events on Command Tower, what we want to do is create our Command Tower account. When we do that, we'll come down here and we can choose whether we want to subscribe monthly or whether we want to do it annually. And when we come in here, right, we want to pull up our TopDeck.gg account. And what we will do is link all those things together, right? You will need to put in a payment method. You will need to put in your subscriptions, and that's what you find inside your account settings. Once you have it all signed up and set up, I'll log back in here so that you can see mine, right? You'll see that it says already subscribed, right? So I'm already set up, I'm already subscribed to make it easy and start running my events, right? Once we are actually in there and we hit host, it's going to take you to the Command Tower dashboard. Now, in this is going to be a lot of spaces and a lot of information that we're going to spend a lot of time in the future videos, but that's how we get signed up to use the best tournament management software that's out there. If you have any questions, if you have any things that you're curious about or anything like that, feel free to leave them in the comments below. We'll happily answer through our videos and in those comments to make sure that people know. Other than that, I will see you in the next video.